It's the last game of the day, and these two served us the first two games on match day one. It is interesting. They are the last team fought today. Yesterday, Volta region had to share sports with Ashanti region. The tournament opened at 2-2 with Ashanti winning 5-3 on penalties, and Upper West region also won 3-2 against the Eastern region. Today, a winner and a loser, wrapping it up for us here at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence. Warm welcome back. It is the second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. My name is Abigail Sanasusui. In for another good run, if you ask me. Quickly, let me run by you the lads or the gentlemen lined up for these two regions. Upper West have Rahamadan Nasiru. As the goalkeeper, there's Desmond Suglo, Dope Rudolph, Hamza Afari, Sharif Mohammed, Dizar Bano, Abdul Tawab Adams, Yunfan Malik Elvis, Osman Redwan. There's Abdullah Bassett, who emerged most valuable player as they beat Eastern Region on match day one. Had 3 goals to his name, and Nazif completes that starting 11. For head coach Phyllis, for head coach Abdul Driso Polibu, I should say. And here are the starting squad for Volta region. No changes as against Upper West region, who made 2 changes to the squad that played on match day one. Everything left intact with Volta region. Richard Mawekpo is the goalkeeper. Agbe Herman is the captain of the side. Amedeke Derek, Akpaku Simon, Boating Daniel, Sapon Enoch, Kogba Collins, Amegato Wisdom, Akatamani Selassie, Apeto Paris, and Zakaria Mohammed. Also completes that starting 11 for head coach Felix Fafa Badegbe. And they are looking for their first win. Scored 2 goals, but that was not enough on match day one. Had to settle for the spot kick and also lost out on that one. 5-3 it ended. Will they be able to come alive on match day 2? We've seen Eastern region bounce back and seen Central region also bounce. Will they also learn from the first day drill test? The next Upper West region adorned in their sky blue jerseys and sky up against Volta region, who also are in their red jerseys and red horses to Shira Dakwa, assisted by Ishmael Ai, Solomon Bata on line 2 duties, and our for the referees, Deliverance Odeopoku. Game underway, 11 seconds already. Volta region playing from left to right, and Upper West responding from right to left. These two have already tasted the tournament on match day 1, and so they'll find a way to quickly settle in. It is first throwing going the way of Upper West. Rudolph sent that one in, but Volta region will pick up the pieces, trying to find Apeto. Apeto unable to get to it. Volta region have the advantage. Simon throwing, looking for Selassie. Sends it back, now through the middle. Collins switches to his right hand side towards Derek. Derek's ball is a long one towards Apeto, but he has Sheriff to beat, and goalkeeper Rahamadan releases, gets it back to himself. Here's Sheriff slides it through. But it's picked up by Weston for Volta region. A way to get it back in, headed down by captain of the side. Desmond throwing advantage Upper West. Desmond had a feel of it before releasing to Abdul Tawab. Tawab failed to keep it. Derek. His ball intercepted by Desmond. Beautiful back heel. Collins picks it up for Volta region. Daniel almost cost Volta region. I was able to hold on in time. Herman will find Enoch. Was the closest, but sent back to him, and a slow start. The two taking their time to build their own way out. Here is Derek. And ball heads out. Hamza wanted to pick up that free kick, but we leave it for Sharif. Upper West region. Looking for options. Decides to go long. Will fight for that one, and it's Collins stepping up for Volta region. Goes down in the process. Wins that free kick for Volta. Derek swings it by Herman down the left-hand side. Here's Herman with a cool ball down on the turf. Volta region. Peto racing after it late on that account, and it's cleared by Desire. One of the two changes for Upper West region. Desire Bano, Volta region. Collins, the man in the middle and the thick of affairs for them. Weston back to Collins. Collins spreads it down the left-hand side. And he'll find Weston once again. Weston through the side. And unfortunately, it didn't go as planned. Here's Weston up against Sharif. Beats him on that account. But decide to settle for the side of the net. Weston. Whistle goes. 4 minutes gone. Upper West 0, Volta region 0. Sheriff sends it to Captain Desmond. Here's Desmond. Loses out on it. It's Derek picking up that eventual throw-in for Volta region. They make their run clear. Selassie switches towards the left. Zakaria able to keep it. Zakaria for Volta region sends an in-swinger. Heads go up. His opposite number, Desire, clears the lines. Not so far, but will contain that danger. Malik sends it back. Finds Rudolph. Back to Malik. Upper West. Living dangerously at the back. But Sheriff is here. Finds Hamza. Sheriff steps up to help. Collins picks it for Volta region. Ball in the air. Desmond sends it flying. But it's intercepted once again. Volta region. Desire. Desmond. Volta region in their own half. Here's Weston. Finds Derek. Volta region containing everything that is thrown at them. Daniel finds his goalkeeper, Richard. Richard is scanning through. And he decides on Derek. Great control there. Keeps it. Spreads it towards Apeto. Apeto up against Sheriff. Apeto has it. And goalkeeper Hamadan steps up quickly, saves the day. The Volta region have the opportunity to restart almost immediately. Daniel to his captain Herman. Herman's ball towards Enoch. Enoch twisting and turning. Finds Selassie. Selassie releases, and here's Collins from the middle to the right hand side. Finds Derek. Derek up against Hamza, and Hamza does well to win that eventual goal kick for Upper West. Keeps them out of danger. Shot one towards Sheriff. Sheriff's ball is not the best of crosses, passes in. So in Volta region, here's Derek through the middle, and Simon will tear away towards his captain Herman, who steps up to it. Here's Herman, back to Simon. Simon decides to go to Richard. Richard plays it out well, and he switches to Daniel, who finds Derek on the right hand side of defense. Here's Derek, center through. Westham holds on to it for Volta region. Is Westham up against Hamza. Westham tries to tear away. We let Selassie take over. Ball picked up. Abdullah. Desmond steps up to help. Ball gets back to Westham. Westham on the flanks. Still Westham gets into the box, and Volta region have that ball cleared, mounting all of the pressure, especially on that right hand of attack. They know what it means to taste defeat, and I don't think they want it a second time. Lost out from the spot to Ashanti region yesterday after their game ended 2-2. Volta region are looking for a way to unsettle Upper West region. We've done 9 minutes, and it's still goalless between these two sides. Herman wins it for Volta region, finds Collins. Still Collins goes through the middle, spreads it down the right hand side towards Derek. Collins controls, loses out this time around to Abdullah, who picks it for Upper West region. Here's Abdullah. Abdullah, still Abdullah, switches to right and tries to shoot. Great goalkeeping there. Richard is stretched. Richard stretched so high, got his hand to it, and is injured in the process, unfortunately. Abdullah's shot had so much power and was heading straight for the net. Richard knew he just had to put himself on the line for Volta region. He did, saved the day, but he's down injured. Richard Mawekbo, great goalkeeping there, but in the end, is injured and needs to be attended to immediately. Remember, he's the only one that can be attended to fully on the tail, but the stretcher is following up. Looks like it might not be good news for Volta region. If indeed it is a head injury, then he might not be able to continue. The bench of Volta region called into a little caucus meeting. If it does happen, who are they throwing in? There's goalkeeper Tadenyo Isaiah on the bench. As Mawekbo Richard is unable to continue, he will have to step up force majeure because we've done just 11 minutes. But Richard is still being attended to. We'll wait to see how that will turn out. And already Isaiah is warming up. If it becomes necessary for Richard to sit out, And Isaiah would have to continue the game. Good news. The stretcher is returning empty. Maybe Richard Mawekpo would be able to continue. But this was it. Abdullahi went past Daniel, tried to shoot, and Richard had to really increase his height in that instant. But unfortunately, got his head into the goalpost after making that timely and great save for Volta region. I'm sure his vowed no goal will go past him like yesterday when he considered two and was unable to lay a hand on any of those penalty kicks. We're still waiting for the medic's decision. Richard is up on his feet. Okay. And he was rather attended to on his hand. Corner kick, Upper West. Upper West region. And Osman is behind that one for them. Sends one in. Returned by Daniel. Successive corner for Upper West. Osman behind it once again. Osman. Osman takes some few steps back. The same direction once again. Ball headed out. And Osman is following up. Decides to rather watch on. Upper West have also turned on their own level of heat on Volta region during their goal area and looking for the first blood here. Thorin quickly taken, had to go up, turns around. Amin keeps it, beating to it, and that's very good clearance there from Volta region. Sends everybody out of their zone. With that quick throwing towards this Upper West. An advantage now falls to Volta region. Thorin and Simon is there to send it in. Simon's Thorin. Kept in play. Here is Volta region. But Simon goes down. Referee says play on. Volta region has the advantage. Looking to find wisdom. But unfortunately, Tawab steps up. Upper West. Hamza. Is Hamza. That beautiful pass towards Malik. The whistle goes. And Volta region have the resulting advantage. Derek towards his captain Herman. Here's Herman to Simon. Simon decides to run through the middle and sets it up for Wisdom. Wisdom is stopped on the way by Hamza, but Volta region will still keep it. That back heel by Zakaria to no one at all turns into something for them to defend. Amin is Amin. And goalkeeper Richard is up to the task once again. Daniel sets it up for Derek, but Sheriff gets there before him. Rahamadan to his right hand side, and his desire. That ball stopped. Simon Strong finds Apeto. Apeto releases to Wisdom. Here's Abdullah. Abdullah going through the middle once again. Still Abdullah. That pass down the right hand side towards Osman. Osman gets to it in time. Here's Osman. What is sending the cross? Wastes all the time. Osman twisting and turning. It's still Osman. That was through. And Richard holds on to it. Richard responds. Another good one. Here's Osman once again. The flag is up. The flag goes up. And Volta region saved. But that flag and whistle, free kick, quickly taken. Here's Derek. Down the right hand side, through the middle. That back heel finds Collins. Hamza steps up to Abdullah. Abdullah tries to go past Derek. He does. It's still Abdullah. Abdullah will try another shot. And Richard is there. 17 minutes done. And Upper West region are making strides up front. Here's Derek towards Apeto. But instead Rudolph sends it to his goalkeeper Hamadan, who returns the favor almost immediately, trying to locate Amin. Amin up against Herman. And Upper West have the advantage. So in. Here's Rudolph with one into Volta region's goal area. They turn around. They can't even find it. Goal kick it is. Richard. You leave it for Daniel. Daniel decides to go long towards Derek. And Derek brings down his marker even before the flag goes up. There was a foul before the offside. Derek went in so high over Hamza. Good to see him up to up. Switches to his right hand side. Dizar turns around. Has no one there. Returns to his left. Here. The Sharif. Sharif towards Hamza. Hamza beating to it. And Volta region will pick up possession now. Is Westham. And Derek exchanging those short passes. But here's Derek looking for Collins. Finds Westham instead. Here's Westham weaving his way. Westham. Ball goes out. Hamza's throwing. Abdullah towards Desmond. Captain of the side. Dummies beautifully. Here's Abdullah. Abdullah placing it through to his captain. That never was. Hamza. With a long throw in. Derek got his foot to it. Herman. Desmond. Upper West. Hamza. Shots one through. Back to Hamza. Hamza up against Collins. And he sends it out. Throwing advantage quickly. Volta region. Here it's Collins. Tall, lanky Collins. Putting a petal through. But Sheriff gets to him first. Desmond picks up the pieces for Upper West. Tawab sends it back towards Dizar. Dizar has Rudolph and kept in play. Missing Osman instead. Simon throwing quickly to Herman. Herman finds Collins at the heart of midfield. Sends it down the left hand side once again. Here's Herman. Herman goes long. Heads go up and Rudolph sends it out. 21 minutes on the clock. Upper West Region 0. Volta region 0. Throwing. Herman receives it, turns around, was looking to find Simon, but unfortunately, he was nowhere to be found. In the first half of the last game of the day, second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Second day began yesterday, 25th August 2026, and will run up until September 4th, 2026. Hamza for Upper West Region challenge by Wisdom, able to keep it, looking for Abdullah, finds him, tearing away, not this time around. Volta region will pick up the pieces. That back heel, Zakaria to who? And Richard is called to duty once again. Richard sent it through to Daniel. And that control was towards Derek. Here is Abdullah. Strong on the ball, wins it, only to be lost to Wisdom. Through the middle, you find Enoch. Sends it to the left, and here is Wisdom once again. Wisdom beats the wap to it, only to hit a snag in Desmond, who is unable to also find his marker. Goalkeeper Richard has no problem at all. Derek back to Richard. Richard to his left has Herman. Herman moves with it to the left to Simon, and he lets it roll over. 23 minutes gone. Upper West Region 0, Volta Region 0. Second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. So in quickly taken. Rudolph sent it through to Abdullah. He's now in the middle of the turf. It's still Abdullah. Easily tears away from his markers every time. I mean, sends it back. And Tawab waits patiently. Sends it towards Hamza. Hamza pushed away. And Derek trying to explain he didn't push him. But center referee saw something else. Saw his hand pushing Abdullah. And so it is a free kick to Upper West Region. Osman picks the spot. And it will be a 5-man wall for Richard. Straight into the wall. Corner kick. Upper West. Throwing instead according to referee. Throwing. Hamza throwing. Herman got his body to it. Here. There's another necessary clearance there. Made. Apeto. It's still Apeto on the counter. He's shoved off by Sharif. And it's fair. Rahamadan finds Desire. Desire's ball towards Desmond. Back to Desire. Tawab looking for the run of Abdullah. Abdullah able to keep it. And Richard has his hand to it once again. Great goalkeeping today. Richard doing the most. And Abdullah leave it. He beats Daniel to it. Controlled beautifully. But Richard tried so hard to at least get his hand to it. But another great clearance there. Upper West, he has to wab. Sends it to his goalkeeper, Rahamadan, to restart play. Long one through. Collins controlled. Oli to be picked up by Malik. Spreads it down the right hand side. Rudolph. Rudolph is racing with it. It's to Rudolph, who is there to lend him that support. He gets it. Osman tears away. But he couldn't keep it in play. Both managers up on their feet, issuing out instructions. 27 minutes down. And no goals to show. Herman scanning through. Decides to go down the left. Ball returned. And here is Daniel. That long one was to Derek. Controlled with his chest to lose it. But Collins gets control. Lanky, but knows what he's about. Daniel, and the flag is up. He was looking for Zakaria, but he was already offside. I mean, fighting for it. Flag goes up. That was a foul on his marker, and his Herman, who goes down in pain. Captain for Volta region, up on his feet. Continue. We're getting close to the half-hour mark. No goals to show. A rather cautious game. Here, Malik fights for it, but Richard steps up for Volta region. Lets it roll. And Malik will steal it once again. Only to lose it. 29 minutes done. Throwing Hamza. Gets his head to it. And I mean, we steal that away, but not early enough. Apeto Sheriff beats him to it. He finds Selassie. It's Apeto once again. Apeto tries to control. Apeto, he has it. It's still Apeto. That ball through was for Zakaria to pick up. And the clearance, very timely as well. Herman goes down. Malik in the middle, twisting and turning. Tawab. Abdul Tawab to Abdullah. Abdullah releases to his right hand side, looking for Amin. Shoves his marker and they'll try. Richard wants no goal in his net today. Good timing once again. Herman was beaten. And that 10 equally good as the save. Daniel headed down by Hamza. Herman racing after it. Osman is brought down. The flag is up. And center referee picks the signal from line 1. That was Daniel's header. Went on and Herman just shoved Osman away. Osman was literally the last man following up. And center referee awards the penalty to Upper West Region. Abdul Tawab behind that one. Tawab up against Richard and he scores. Great penalty there. Richard has a direction. But the power behind that one. Centered in swift before he could even stretch. 32 minutes on the clock. 1, Volta region 0. Richard is broken. This is not what he wanted today. He concedes again on match day 2. Altawab took his time, sent it to the left-hand side of goalkeeper Richard. Saw the direction, but couldn't just stretch to hold on through the middle. And here is Daniel trying to turn away with it. Goes down in pain. And Hamza, he's been spoken to by center referee. Accords him all the respect, listens, and pats him at the back. Daniel down on the turf, being attended to at this point. Wallowing some pain. And this treatment will have to continue behind the lines. Center referee watching on keenly. Inshira Dakwa waits for Daniel and the medics to get to the touchline before the game will continue. 34 minutes. And the bench of Volta region will pick the moment to also send some messages across to Derek and Captain Herman. Continuing to receive treatment. Callings towards Herman. Down the left-hand side is Enoch. Captain Herman once again finds Enoch moving. Flag is up. West Ham caught in that trap. And Sheriff looking for options, releases for Tawab. Tawab to Malik. Malik back to Rudolph. Rudolph back to Malik. Here's Malik. Down the right hand side. Desire to Sharif. Here. Sharif. His ball is blocked. Wisdom holds on to it. Apeto saves himself. Daniel back on the turf. Abdullah goes down. Abdullah manages to get back up on his feet. Goalkeeper Richard doesn't seem to have recovered from that penalty he conceded. Unhappy. And there's a corner kick to Upper West. Hamza's ball in. West Ham tries so hard to keep it and gets to the other end. That pass down the left hand side to Zakaria. He goes down up on his feet to send a shot, but too feeble. Rahamadan and Collins fights for it. It's still called long keep up the strong legs. Enoch to Zakaria sends Rahamadan crawling. Another good ball. Volta region trying so hard to get that equalizer before halftime. And they have about 8 minutes to do that. Hamza center the throwing. Derek's header. Successive throwing. And it's Hamza once again calling on Amin to pick it up. Amin is followed around. Malik steals it. Finds Abdullah. Down the left hand side it is Amin. Amin looking for a way out. Finds Abdullah. Yes, Abdullah. That pass towards Malik. Malik turns around. Here they go. Desmond tries. Miss kicks. And Volta region left off the hook. Zakaria is running with it. Tawab impedes him. And center referee says there's a foul. This was Zakaria trying to turn that into a counter-attack. But Abdul Tawab had to stop him. Free kick quickly taken. Enoch. Simon sends one in. Hamza's header. Followed up by Collins. Ball blaster through. Osman fights for it. And there's a player down. It's Enoch. Enoch up on his feet. Free kick. Upper West. Tawab. Herman heads it down. Another foul. That gives Volta region a free kick. Herman. Daniel. Turns around. Finds Herman once again. Here's Herman. A ball through to Zakaria. Herman is there. He's scanning through, looking for options. Decides to go for Enoch, who was the closest to him. That was a waste from Enoch. Peto was not well positioned to go for it. Rahamadan has his hand wrapped around it for Upper West region and decide to go long towards Simon. Osman beats Simon to it. Here's Osman racing down the right hand side of attack for Upper West region. It's still Osman. Simon intelligently wins it. Here's Simon towards Collins. And he can't believe Collins couldn't get the ball to him. But Selassie did well to keep it. Goes down in the process. Free kick Volta region. Daniel has to track back and try to keep it. It's Derek. But unfortunately, he couldn't keep it. The bench of Volta region clearly unhappy with how the game is going for their lads who are identified in all red apparel with red horses. Upper West region have a goal to show from the spot. It was Abdul Tawab who did score. He has the ball now. Tawab, Abdul Tawab laces it through, looking for Hamza. But Hamza couldn't get it. Fights back for it. Rahamadan is his goalkeeper. Sends it to him. Here's Sharif. Sharif to Tawab. Down, gentle, good interpositional play. Here they come. Amin through the middle. Spread it that wide. And Richard decides to step up and pick it. Goes down in the process. Richard Mawakbo injured once again, and the medics are called upon. So this was it. Osman Went past him like a flash possible. He stepped on him. Game continues, and Richard gets it through to Herman. Simon switching to the right hand side towards Selassie, but it's Wisdom who's racing for it. Wins the advantage. Derek picks it up. Antwerp brings down his marker in Selassie. Free kick. Very important position. 20-25 yards away. Selassie might take that one himself. Collins drifting to the left hand side just as Zakaria. Three-man wall built by Ramadan. Selassie definitely was sending it down the left hand side. Ramadan steps up, gets the ball over the head of everyone, and they'll turn it into an attack. Here is Osman. There's a player down. "43 minutes gone. Upper West Region 1, Volta Region 0. And it's Derek who went up together with his colleagues when Selassie picked up that free kick, but he could not get up with them. Injured, has a pain at his back. And referee Adakwa, who asks that he'll be taking up the tape for the game to continue when he's ready. He'll be let back in, throwing quickly. Upper West. Desire is headed away by Captain Herman. We're in the last 20 seconds of the first half. Upper West Region 1, Volta Region 0. Upper West staring at a possible second win. Had one against this region on match day 1, and here they are succumbing Volta Region to the same fate. We'll be doing 3 more minutes. 45 is done. Abdullahi, great control he has. You would have to take him down to get the ball off of him. And Collins is not lucky. Yellow card has been flashed. Free kick. Upper West Region. Abdullahi has been a thorn in the flesh of Volta Region today. The only thing he's yet to do is to find the back of the net for himself, then for Upper West Region. Osman against the 3-man wall. Sends it through. And Upper West Region wasted that opportunity. This was it. Herman finds Collins. Collins tears away. Apeto puts it through for Zakaria, but no. Promise to Osman. Osman up against Herman. Goes past Herman. Is Osman. Loses out. Simon steps in to help. And he's able to clear their lines. Volta region living dangerously. 2 of the 3 that was added on has been used up. We have a minute more to go to end the first half of this game. Throwing advantage Upper West region. Rather long throw. Body check. Volta region trying, nimbling with the ball. Make a haste clearance. Abdullah controls. And he finds Sheriff Tawab. Switches to his right hand side. Who is there? And it's Rudolph. Manages to keep it in play. Back to Tawab. Rudolph tears away. It's Tawab who is the closest. Osman tried to go, but Tawab wins it back for Upper West region. Rudolph loses out on that one, only to turn around and be awarded the throwing. That's the end of the first half. Here at the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, Day 2 of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. That's the last game of the day. And at halftime is Upper West Region 1, Volta Region 0. We'll take some 15 minutes break, and when we are back, is the last 45 minutes of the day. Do stay.
I cannot front in the atmosphere. That one who may say we're doing so cry me dama. I say lada, who knows who we see father. Start the climb myself to go. Next year that's a free business so I took to form mother. Let me see I am in crabby and the super mini. And so my trust no I put you alone. Come to jam cry, you make cocoa so try me don't say this why we be singing all that. I didn't drama my farm and see. Go Pia see the Pia for the family. Don't see I know about my bones, yeah, but nobody don't see I know I try. Simple person, yeah, the body to money, no. Say, I'm a swam, mama, titi, the body to money, no. Soon, soon, man, this what refuse as I'm with the through sign. As soon as I me a PS here with a part to show me two bones, I make no lie. The cremo, only the other for my some professor, me, about the money, yo. I say, I'm a mama, titi, about the money, yo. Yeah. Only the other for my some professor, me, about the money, yo.
Back to continue from where we left off. We are in for the remaining 45 minutes of this exchange, the last one for the day between Upper West region and Volta region. If we just joined West, identified in that sky blue apparel and sky blue horses to match just after Volta region also on the red jerseys and shawls and horses. Upper West have a goal to show that was scored earlier from the spot by Abdul Tawab, and Volta region have struggled to respond. Here's Simon, been pinned down by Osman. Simon wins that throw-in quickly towards Wisdom, and Daniel will spread it towards Derek. Here's Derek racing down the right hand side, lifts that one, just way ahead of Selassie. Ramadan will let that goal kick roll over towards Osman. He got his foot to it, Tawab's header. They'll chase after it. Rudolph runs and leave his boots behind. Enoch receives the final. Center referee Adakwa as he calls on the attention of the medics. Rudolph will need a little assistance. We are yet to see any changes from these two sides. "46 minutes on the clock." Temporary hold up here, the Ghana Soccer Center of Excellence, host of the second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Free kick. Upper West. Osman behind that one. Rudolph. Looks good to get back on. Osman's free kick. Sent in. That follow-up from Malik. Sent in the air. His opposite number, Wisdom, wants it. Gets in there. And bundled away by Abdul Tawab. Volta region. Get advantage, free kick. Captain Herman to Simon. Yes, Simon. Looking for options. No one in particular up front. And the ball will roll over. No changes. 48 minutes. Scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of Upper West region. Right in front of center referee Adakwa. And it'll be a free kick to Volta region. He gets the position right. Happened right in front of him. These are Apeto walks away, leaving Zakaria, Simon, and that one. Looks like Selassie is getting ready to pick it. Zakaria also walks away. Selassie sends it floating. Heads go up. Simon looking for the direction. He gets his head to it. Controls. Keeps it for Volta region. Simon's ball down the right hand side. Can Derek get to it in time? No, he's unable to. Ramadan, we thank his stars, is just a goal kick. Ball sent in towards Malik. Malik unable to hold on. Richard picks up the pieces. Daniel to his right hand side. Finds Derek, who is on the run once again. Sends that crossing, and Desmond stops it. Collins unable to go for that break here. There's another ball for Upper West Region to work with. Try to stop it, and that in-swinger goes out anyways. 50 minutes, 40 more to be played. There's a lot of time for Volta Region to get back into the game or to get more goals. It could, but for now it remains 1-0 in favor of Upper West, who have 3 points already after beating Eastern Region 3-2 yesterday. Bassett grabbing all the 3 goals for Upper West. Trying to get onto the score sheet today. Abdullah Bassett. Rudolph finds Desire. Towards Ramadan. Back to Desire. Long. Looking for the run of is up. Shadaka pointing to the right spot. The free kick to be taken. Herman. Sends it to his right hand side towards Daniel. Daniel crosses that center line. Places it through for Derek. Too strong for him. He complains. And Upper West have the result in throwing to the advantage. Another player goes down. To be a yellow card. That was unfortunate from Derek. Brought down his marker. That is cynically unnecessary. Drawing the attention of center referee Dakwa to him. Goes into his books. There's a caution on him. Free kick quickly taken. Malik fighting to keep it. Collins tried to beat him and he goes down. Volta Region win it in their own half. Free kick quickly taken. They'll lose out rather cheaply to Desmond. Fights back for it, but Desmond wants it. Rudolph helps him out. Rudolph releases down the right hand towards Osman. Osman beaten by Herman. Herman to Wisdom. Wisdom places it through for Selassie. Finds Zakaria. Zakaria down the left hand side of attack. Zakaria releases to Wisdom. That was needless. Osman wins it back for Malik. Upper West Region. Abdullah Bassett. Abdullah Bassett racing with it. Osman. Osman's ball through. Makes it look beautiful. Only for Simon to continue with it. Hits a snag. Rudolph. Malik turns around. 1-2 and gets through to Abdul Tawab alone. Once again, keeps it in play. Is Rudolph the flag? Always spot on. Position of the ball for any free kick is taken. These are spreads it down the left, only to be intercepted. But Upper West do have the advantage. And Mali couldn't keep it. Zakaria is moving it. Has Apeto to help him down the right hand side. Apeto wastes all the time before sending that in swing. Zakaria's header goes over every other person. And the flag is up. Wisdom didn't bother to chase after the ball. The minute he spotted the flag up. And Rahamadan holds on to it. Free kick quickly towards his left hand side. Sheriff. A long one. Followed up with a rather audacious shot again. Amin couldn't hold on. Wisdom challenged for it. And one offwards again. Rudolph. Rahamadan. That clearance was jittery. But Rudolph tried so hard to keep it. Tawab now has it. Abdullah Bassett. Great turn. Superb control. The only thing you can do is to bring him down. Goes down. Tears away from Enoch. Only to be brought down. Yellow card. Daniel goes into the books of center referee. Adaka, who saw Abdullah Bassett was brought down. He's currently being attended to. And he'll step aside briefly for the game to continue. 57 minutes. Upper West Region 1, Volta Region 0. Free kick. These are centered down the right hand side towards Rudolph. Here's Rudolph. Tries to keep it in play. Ball headed down by him and timely that clearance goes down in the process. Free kick Volta region. Quick one taken. Here is Derek. Apeta with it for Volta region. Up against Hamza. Apeta's cross. And out of play it goes. This is the closest they are coming to a goal in the second half. Volta region have a corner. A kick. Referee signal. Once again, Rahamadan had his hand to it, goes down, and the referee says it's a foul on the goalkeeper. Everyone leaves his. And he picks that quick. Osman looking for Amin. Amin shoves up Heyman. But he's as strong as a rock. Finds Wisdom. His ball is blocked. Tawab did that. Enoch tries to dispose of his marker. And the referee Adakwa says no, it is not done. Volta region, no, they're running out of time. We have 30 more minutes to play. Here's Disa. Spreads it down the left. Hamza. Up against Apeto. He keeps it. Good play. Up to Lai Bassett. Goes down. The play will continue. Here's Desmond. Malik twisting and turning. That shot goes nowhere. That shot goes nowhere at all. Upper West region with all of the chances. Seeing a lot more of the ball. But unable to convert it. Derek was looking for Collins. But Volta region will show up with 2 changes. Derek Enoch is out. And his place will be taken. Agbogan Cisse is the man. Game. Selassie is out. And in goes Maja Samuel. 2 quick changes. Maybe they can get Volta region the goals. Only time will tell. Zakaria was aiming for it, but his opposite number Desire had it for Sheriff. Here is Tawab picking it from the middle. Spreads it down the left-hand side. Upper West region had Derek to beat, and he sent it out of play. 61 minutes. Second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. Ogondia. We are the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence, where we are treated to 4 good games daily. Began yesterday, and today is day 2. Tomorrow is a day of rest for these players to regroup and return on Friday for another set of interesting fixtures. Lovely backhill there for Wisdom. Wisdom is moving in. Sheriff, great block there. But here's Apeto, and he gets the goal. Good play. That run of play was excellent. And Apeto gets his name on the score sheet. Pulls parity for Volta region after 62 minutes. Great goal. Volta region back in business. This was it. Sheriff thought he has ended that run, but Apeto went past Desire and took to the blind side of Rahamadan. He has the goal. And Volta region can't smile, at least knowing they have been able to pull parity, buy themselves some time to try and get the winner. I do not think they'll fancy another spot kick or penalty shootout. They lost the first one yesterday to Ashanti region, and they might be unlucky again if the game ends this way. But this equalizer does them a lot of good. Maybe a lifeline towards a winner. We'll wait to see. They're happy with themselves. It was a good ball in. Good try. And Apeto Paris is the man making the Voltarians smile. Temporary hold up. As Volta region have Wisdom injured, and he's being attended to help the side for game to be restarted. I mean, behind that one. I mean, restarts at play, finds Tawab. Tawab to his left hand, hoping Hamza would have gotten there in time. Ball in the air. Tawab. Desmond also tried. Here is brought down. And Herman went in for the ball. The referee says play should continue. Samuel through to Zakaria. Damis tries to keep it and unable to go past his marker. Osman down on the turf. Needing attention. He gets it. There's a hold up temporarily here. 65 minutes on the clock. Upper West Region 1, Volta Region 1. Upper West. Sport after 31 minutes. Held on. Failed to add more goals. Only for Petro to pull parity after 62 minutes for Osman. Is still down. Referee Adakwa asking that the treatment should continue outside. He's held up by Richard. Good show of sportsmanship, even though he helps him up. Escorted by the medics, and the game will continue. Simon with a throw-in for Volta Region. Sends one through. Zakaria flaunted by sky blue jerseys. But Wisdom is there to help him out. Tristan and 10, and Wisdom goes down once again in front of center referee Adakwa. And it's another free kick to Volta Region. Wisdom also strong on the ball. Osman is ushered back. 11 apiece, the players are. But he has to join in that free kick defense for Upper West Region. Zakaria, Apeto, Simon, and Samuel all behind that one for Volta Region, who gets to take it. Samuel walks away. Zakaria walks away, leaving Simon and Apeto. Who will it be? Up against three-man wall for Rahamadan. Ball to take, and Rahamadan has a hand to it. Straight to goalkeeper Rahamadan. Made no mistake. And not the best of kicks. Volta Region have it once again. Ball heading down the left towards Samuel, and Rahamadan takes a low dive to pick it. Decides to go long. 68 minutes on the clock. Abdullah Bassett turns around. Osman is there to help him out. But Daniel clears his lines. Collins quite quiet in the second half. His runs have been cut short. But here is Daniel unable to keep it. Volta Region have lifted up their game a little after Peter got that equalizer. Now they do believe they'll be able to get goals if they push harder Tawab to Sharif. Sharif's ball back to Tawab through the middle. He spreads it to his right hand side. Rudolph. Here's Rudolph. Placing it through for Abdul Bassett. But no, Simon gets in his way. Tawab to goalkeeper Rahamadan to restart play. He wants a long one. He takes it. Abdul Bassett. But no, here is Osman, and Herman is in trouble. Flash the yellow card for bringing down Osman. Herman Attracts another yellow card. Upper East Region 1, Volta Region 1. 70 minutes on the clock. 20 more minutes to be played. Plus any time that could be added on. But as it stands now, both on the same pedestal, at the same level, sharing spoils. It could end this way. We could go into the penalty shootout the next 20 minutes. Rudolph with that free kick takes a few steps back, decides to go strong, and out of play it goes. Richard down the right hand side. Daniel with a long ball in to up, timely head go up and play. Desmond is shoved up, and Collins sends a rather audacious shot to no red jersey. The player down. Good to see him up on his feet on his own CC. Ball will be dropped by referee Adakwa. He does. Rahamadan picks it and sent it towards Dizar. Back to Rahamadan. Rahamadan switches to his left. Finds Sheriff. Upper West Region. Good touch. Unable to control. Here is Malik. Pushing it through for Abdul Bassett. Bassett gets his first goal. His first in this game and the second for Upper West Region. His control always superb. And as eyes for goals, Abdullah Bassett scored a hat-trick yesterday and has a second. There he goes. Gets into the box. And he just has his eyes on the net. Good ball in there. Good technique exhibited. It was coming. He had sessions. Was unlucky severally. But this time around, Bassett made no mistake. Grabs the second for Upper West Region. Upper West back in business. Desmond unlooking. Herman's header back to Collins. Here is Desmond once again. Wisdom picks it up. Sheriff impedes him. He's unable to go past him. He finds Derek. Only to bring down his marker. But Rent that throw in. Tawab tries and sends it out. Upper West have a goal to protect and a lead to manage. Will they be able to do that? Rahamadan helping out on that occasion. Holds on to it. Refuses. Finds Tawab. Tawab sends it down the right hand side. Abdullah Bassett once again. And Herman brings him down. That will be a red card to Herman. Second yellow card. And he's shown the marching orders. Captain Herman. Unfortunately, he had no option than to stop the run of Abdullah Bassett. He's so slippery, tricky, and he would definitely find the back of the net if you allow him. Herman had no choice. Daniel, now the captain for Volta Region, reduced to 10 men. This is the third time we are getting a team been reduced to 10. And strangely, the first two have gone on to win. Will this be the turning point for Volta region? We'll leave it for the next 15 minutes. Upper West Region 2, Volta Region 1. Earlier today, went down by a man, went on to win. Yesterday, Brongahafo were down by a man, win. Today, Volta region are down by a man in the remaining 15 minutes. Would they take any cue from that? But Abdullahi Bassett is a lot of trouble. He is excellent on the ball. His grip too firm. Free kick. Rudolph sends one flying down the left-hand side. Hamza chasing after it, keeps it. Here's Hamza. Still Hamza. To get to it in time. Wisdom prefers safety. Rotary. Upper West ready to take advantage. Hamza once again. Osman. Posted number. Samuel picks it. And still Samuel loses out. Bassett was following in, and Simon went down. Rudolph has been cautioned. Simon down in a lot of pain. Look, just will see the two that will join and bring you the confirmation. But referee Adaka has been called aside by Deliverance Dayopoku, his fourth official. Passes on a complaint from the bench of Volta region. But they need to salvage the situation. Try and prevent more goals. And also get that level. This is the second time they're going down. Will they be able to come back into the game? Volta region have a lot to deal with. Two quick changes. And Collins has ended his time on the turf. His place is taken by Emmanuel Omar Sam. Emmanuel Omar Sam steps onto the turf. And Zakaria is also done. His energy is out. Fresh legs needed to continue on for Volta region. And here is Shaibu Ibrahim. Game continues. New captain Daniel picked up by Osman. Osman left behind. Volta region do have Samuel behind that one. Unable to keep it in play. Throwing. Simon takes it. Finds Cisse. Cisse's ball towards Derek. Derek to Daniel. Hamadan steps up beautifully to clear his line. Abdul Tawab looking for Osman. Simon got his head to it. Volta region will take over. Cisse goes down but releases to Wisdom in time. They will turn around beautifully towards Samuel. Volta region looking for that leveler. Good defending there from Hamza. Volta region looking for a way out of this one. They're trailing and down by a man. Ball sent in. Samuel sends it to the air. Head go up. Samuel has his foot to it. Tawab calms everyone down. Abdullah Bassett. But sent to goalkeeper Richard for safety. He releases almost immediately. Finds Cisse. Cisse to Daniel. And Volta region have been injected with that work hard syndrome after going down. Desmond Tawab releases immediately. Rudolph. Rudolph finds Osman. Here's Rudolph. Rudolph's ball through towards Abdullah. And that was a great time for Derek to step in. 80 minutes, Upper West Region 2, Volta Region 1. 9 minutes, 20 seconds more to be played. Will Upper West victory. And Volta Region also go home with their second defeat. This the deciding moments now. Apeto following up on that one, but he knows it's a dead end. Go shot one. Volta region goes long this time around, looking for the run of Emmanuel, but Tawab very active today for Upper West region. Enjoy this play. Just as Wisdom, who has the ball now for Volta region. That was a bad pass. Emmanuel was flanked by two man. Osman tries to go through the middle, goes down in the process, and center referee spots it. It was Samuel who tried to hold on to him. Abdullah Bassett not allowed this time around. Simon, Volta region, switches to his right hand side. Hamza's header as far as Daniel. Daniel swings it by. Samuel is there, and Rudolph equally up to the task. Upper West region victory. They needed, they wanted. They would have to work extra hard for the remaining 8 minutes or more. Corner kick quickly affected that follow-up. Volta region are looking for a way out of this one brutally. But Upper West knows how it feels to win, and they want tingling feeling to the very end. Sheriff down the left hand side and brings down his marker. Apeto goes down, and Sheriff is shown the yellow card. Referee Adakwa not showing mercy on any unspotting behavior. He spots it, you're penalized. 83 minutes done. Free kick Volta region. Simon. It is Cisse who rather elects himself to pick it up. Cisse's free kick. Headed down. But Wisdom was in there. Cisse once again loses out on it. Abdullah Bassett picks the ball up. Osman is held back. It's still Abdullah Bassett. Shoots! And over the goal it goes. Over the net it goes. Look where he picked that ball up. Abdullah Bassett just laughs to score. Has 4 goals to his name. He left all those running after him behind. Final delivery lagged enough direction, and he knows it. Unhappy with himself. Match day 1, scored a hat-trick. But today has just a goal to his name. Rudolph to pick up that resulting corner for Upper West region. Here's Rudolph. Swings it by. Heads go up. Emmanuel had his head to it. But Upper West Region will not let it go. Malik releases back to Rudolph. Didn't get to it in time. Samuel picks it up for Volta Region. Samuel's ball towards Apeto. Apeto beaten. We leave it for Sheriff to help him out. 5 more minutes to go. Upper West Region 2, Volta Region 1 of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship. These indigenous talents sourced from the 10 footballing regions. Talent on show. It's been an interesting 2 days so far. Upper West Region will effect a change. Amin is let go and his place is taken by Abu. First change for Upper West Region. Tawab spinning, loses out on it eventually. Ramadan steps in. Poor clearance there. There's a throwing advantage to Volta Region. Daniel Cisse picks it from the middle. Lays it through for Daniel once again. Unfortunately, it rolls out of play. Throwing. This is another opportunity for Shaibu. At Abdullah Bassett, very lucky. Referee Adakwa keeps his card in his pocket. Free kick. This one back to Malik. Swift one. Upper West Region. Cleared to Wab. And here is Samuel. Samuel beats his marker. Samuel wasted opportunity. Rahamadan gets to it. Flag was even up. 87 minutes. Upper West Region. Sends it back to Shaibu. Shaibu sends it ball to Samuel. Samuel racing down the left together with Rudolph. Rudolph shoves him off professionally, gets it, goes down, up on his feet. Upper West Region, what great display. Energy at the highest level. They do not get tired, Upper West Region. Their 2 goes up, and Volta Region just have 1 to show. Goal kick taken quickly. Shaibu. Shaibu's ball through them with 10. Heads go up. Derek towards Daniel. Daniel down the right hand side finds Apeto. Back to his captain. Daniel puts it through for Emmanuel. Wasted effort. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Upper West Region could be cruising to a second win after day 2. We are in the last minutes of this game. Upper West have the ball in their own half. So in advantage. Simon. Back to Shah. Here's Richard. Goalkeeper Richard joins the field. Derek loses out on it. Malik to the left hand side. And Osman is held down Another yellow card. Flashed. Cisse attracts the yellow card. And the bench of Volta region clearly unhappy with it. Time added on. 11 seconds already exhausted. Free kick. Upper West region. 4 minutes away from their second victory in this edition of the MTN competition. Mini conference, who will be led to pick that one back. Looks like he could be getting ready to pick that one. No, leaves it, hits a snag. Daniel decides to put his life on the line. Tawab, Sheriff. No one to follow up for Upper West region. We are in the second minute of the fourth that has been added on. Here is Emmanuel down the right hand side. We have Apeto. Apeto wastes all the time, but swings in across anyway, and to no one in particular. Ramadan will fall to time wasting antics. He has nothing to lose. Malik wins it for Tawab. Back to Malik. Turns around beautifully. Holds on to it. Here's Malik. Great. Abdullah Bassett. Here's Bassett. Beating this time around. Malik goes down and play continue. Here's Wisdom. Apeto couldn't get. Rahamadan for Upper West region. Takes his time, not in a hurry again. Game. They want the joy of side. Free kick, Volta region. Quickly taken. Ball finds Simon. Straight into Malik. Throwing advantage. Simon receives it from Shaibu. Sends it back to Shaibu. Shaibu switches to his right hand side towards his captain, Daniel. Volta region. They'll try for the last time. There they go. Apeto. Rahamadan. The flag was already up. Nothing would have changed even if Apeto had gotten past Rahamadan. $40 more seconds to go. Upper West region could be enjoying. Rahamadan, Tawab, back to Sheriff. Sounds a long ball. Flag is up. Already in the trap. Another yellow card. Abudu came off the bench. And the last 30 seconds of the game only to attract a yellow card. These are Rudolph beating to it. Here Cisse wished it. We've exhausted the 4 minutes. Referee Adakwa will decide when this game should end. Pretty soon, I'm sure he'll look to his wrist. Might have this game and of the day. Yes, he has. It's all done here. The fourth and last game of the day is done. And For the second time running, Abdullah Bassett is the most valuable player for this game between Upper West Region and Volta Region. Yesterday, he had 3 goals to his name. Today, extremely instrumental and has one of the goals for Upper West Region. Abdullah Bassett is your most valuable player. Upper West Region have their second victory in this competition so far. Volta Region also their second defeat.
Upper West Region, Abdullah Bassett.
Second day, second MVP. We are done for the day. It's been a long one. Interesting, with a lot of talents on display. There is a break tomorrow for the players, officials, and coaches too. On Friday, to continue with the competition, second edition of the MTN Elite U-19 Championship here at the Ghanaman Soccer Center of Excellence. 4 games were treated to on match day 1, 4 games today. The competition will continue on Friday, August 28th. As early as 8 a.m., Upper West Region will take on Ashanti Region, Western Region take on Volta Region in the second game of the day. The Northern Region take on Bonga Half later in the afternoon. Then we'll wrap it up with Greater Accra and Central Region. Thank you for being a part of this coverage on the Football Association's YouTube and Facebook pages, as well as Swati FM 106.1 FM in Accra, 102.5 in Takoradi, and 91.3 in Kumasi. Also on all of their socials at Swati FM. My name Abigail Sanasasu. Thank you for keeping me company and allowing me into your homes, your radio, and online. We'll be back on Friday for more games.